We're out at OU, Grizzly Oaks. We're going to be playing the back nine for you today, and we're going to be reviewing a few discs. Back guys, Driftwood Creek here once again. Noah.
That's right, from 29, representing my boy Giannis today.
And Jake here, bringing you this disc review. All right guys, here we are at hole 10. Noah is going to be throwing first, and on this hole, my preferred disc is the ESP Meteor. I'm going to throw my ESP Meteor, and then I'm going to be throwing the Vanessa Van Dyken Z Tour Series Meteor.
Alright, so today I'm throwing this Match Play Maverick from 2018 Fusion Burst.
All right, you guys, so first impressions of the Van Dyken Meteor. It seems to be a little more stable. It doesn't really want to flip and get that really good turn and glide like my tried and true trusty ESP. The ESP is probably sitting at about 15-20 feet, so not a bad shot to start. A little more info about our review today. Noah is going to be our AM4, AM3 player today, and I'm going to be representing the AM2, AM1 players, although I doubt that that is a challenge I'll be able to meet, but we're going to give it a shot. And just that kind of breaks it down a little bit to kind of show ratings and how we can rely on these discs. All right, Noah on his upshot here, he is throwing that iBlend Inca 180 gram mid-range. That too is one of the discs we'll be reviewing. Looked like it had a little more stable flight than you thought, hey?
Yeah, just a little.
All right, so as far as the Meteor shot, that first shot with the ESP, we have yet to reach. The second shot with the Van Dyken came in and hit about 5 feet on this tree and kicked off right there. The ESP got lucky and missed those trees, and it's not sitting 15 feet out, but it is sitting 25.
Alright, what's your put with? I missed that putt up. Alright, so this is the Trilogy Challenge Dynamic Disc Bounty. All Trilogy Challenge discs are made in Sweden, by the way. And what's cool about this thing is it's supposed to be an understable Maverick. So we'll try it out here.
bad.
What?
Not too bad.
Yeah, I was just.
All right, guys. So for my putt, I'm going to be trying the Crown. This is West Side's contribution to the Trilogy Challenge. And 176. What's the plastic?
BT Hybrid.
BT Hybrid Crown. All right. Noah here also with the Crown. BT Hybrid, a little lighter weight on that one.
Yeah, a little lighter, 173 grams.
So you can see, released on a hyzer, it will keep that hyzer for sure. A little bit of spin on it, but not quite to the pin. All right, guys, hole 12. Long sweeping hole. Always reach for the heat when we're on that hole, this hole. And today I'm gonna also throw the Hades right behind. So we're gonna see the heat versus the Hades.
Ooh.
Tree hit.
Yeah, you hit the tree.
All right, next for the Hades.
Cut through. Wow.
Pretty hard to end pretty short. But there we are.
Oh, there's T-Bird in the woods. Do a review on the T-Bird again.
Tyler Trovinger. I've got this. Found it over there in the woods. A Z-Buzz. Ouch.
Both shots. Woo! Nice shot, dude. That's a good one.
All right, guys, here we are on hole 14. What are you gonna throw there, Noah?
I will throw both the new Inca and the VIPX Gatekeeper Glimmer Effect.
Excellent. I'm gonna throw the ESP Zone. That's what I've always thrown on this hole. So, all right, hole 14, a little blind with some new discs. When you're ready, Noah. Noah's gonna come out. I think he's throwing that Inca first. So we'll kind of watch the flight of it. It's a pretty straight shot, but you have to kind of hyzer up and over the woods. Well, he went with the Gatekeeper first. More stable. All right, VT hybrid crown. Ooh. Left with a putt from about where mine was. I was in the long grass, about a foot in, right there. I got that too. For hole 15, I would normally throw my Neutron Tenacity. I'm going to throw that first. I'm going to throw that new Paul McBeth Hades, and I'm going to throw the iBlend Maya from Noah's bag. So Noah's going to film from out here so we don't lose these babies. All right, so the Tenacity ended up right, kind of just where it always does. The Hades was a little more stable, a little less turn on the flight, ended here on the left side of the fairway. And the Maya, after throwing it a couple times earlier in the field, I realized it was more understable, a little more understable than the Hades, and so I gave it a little bit more hyzer, and we ended up over in the woods. I gave it too much hyzer on that shot. So I'm going to putt from both the Hades and the Tenacity using some zones here.
There it is.
Get in the bucket. Get in the bucket.
There we go. Oh yeah, we'll just cut the first shot.
And I would normally I would probably throw a zone. I'm going to throw the Wasp to give it a good comparison with the Inca. What is this, iBlend as well?
Yes,
iBlend Inca.
right next to the hole basically.
I'm going to try the same flight with the Inca. We'll see what happens. Went too high.
Alright, let's go find the back.
All right, so hole 17, I'm gonna throw a trace. It's new to my bag. Noah's got the exact same one, so I'm gonna throw 2 traces, and I'm gonna sandwich in the SPZ3. This is in the gold line plastic, right, Noah? Yeah. Awesome.
Those 2 crowns, maybe you could use them for something.
All right, so it's up. We good? Yep. All right, guys, hole 18, we made it. On this hole, I'm going to throw 2 of the review discs. I'm going to throw the Van Dyken Meteor and the Bounty in Opto.
Lucid.
Lucid. Sorry, Opto is,
264.
yeah, blasphemy. Anyway, Meteor first. And I am throwing the big hyzer. And at the base of the tree. Now go around. Next for the Bounty.
Neither of them hit. Just about candid. That's a 2 if you count the fact that I didn't throw one. I made that.
That's a deuce. Mark it 2.
Doozy!
Oh, I gotta put it out, man.
Alright, so now we're gonna do like the final review of each one.
Yeah, the outro. 9 holes in, the back 9, a little rough. How you feel, Noah?
I feel great, man. It's good. It's always good to get out on the course and play.
Absolutely. And with these new discs, I found quite a few that I like. So let's start. Let's get our reviews, our final.
Alright, so
final
here's
outro.
the Trilogy Challenge crown, both in the BT hybrid plastic. What do you think, Jake?
I don't know. I kind of like it. It's an overstable putter that you can really count on once we were within 100 feet. So that's the only time we ever really threw it. Actually, I threw one off the tee. So I would say for a putting putter, the BT crown, if you like overstable putters, is the way to go.
Yeah, it's right in between the medium and the hard plastic or firm plastic for the plastic. All right, so up next we have the Inca, the Infinite Disc Inca, the iBlend. What do you think of it, Jake?
I like it. I would say it felt a lot like a Wasp in my hand, but it was a little less stable. So it's a little more like a beaded Meteor, in my opinion, throwing it discraft as I do. So what are your thoughts?
I think honestly it's similar to a Rock 3 with the bead and everything, and the fact that the projected flight numbers are supposed to be a speed of 5, glide of 4, turn of 0, and a fade of 3. It seems like right up the Rock / Shark / all those great overstable mid ranges that Innova makes.
Right.
Infinite discs are made by Innova.
That iBlend, this one specifically, I did feel didn't play to those numbers though. It was a little less stable than that. But is there a different plastic for that one?
There also is the Glow P blend plastic if you're interested on the Team Infinite test run. So
Excellent. What do we have next?
the Opto and the Fusion Bounty. What'd you think of them, Jake?
I like these a lot. They are a nice straight mid-range disc. You can throw them off the pad. They don't take too much torque, so they're kind of a finesse thrower, but you can really shape great lines with these, in my opinion.
Yeah, as you saw in the one shot, I parked this yellow one right next to the hole. Obviously, they're supposed to be just a slower Maverick according to the website of trilogychallenge.com. But yeah, I mean these are nice discs, and expect these to be in a lot of players' bags going forward. Up next, the Team Infinite Maya. This is supposed to be the understable complement to the Infinite Disc Pharaoh. So what'd you think of it, Jake?
I felt like it was right up there with the Hades today. The Hades is probably my favorite disc of the day today. The Maya, a little less stable than the Hades, but they may beat in differently as well, and it might be different with different molds, but they're both a similar flying disc. What are the counterparts then? For the Hades, we've got the Zeus, which is a little more stable, and the Maya has a counterpart similar too.
Yeah, the Pharaoh.
The Pharaoh.
The Pharaoh. Could also maybe throw in a Destroyer in there as an understable, high-speed, understable disc driver. So this is actually the projected flight numbers are supposed to be an 11, a glide of 6, a fade of -3, and a turn of -3, and a fade of 2. So yeah, that's what. And this I would not recommend for new players. I would not recommend it for AM4s or AM3s or anybody like that. I would say this is meant for more high arm speed, high speed throwers that need an understable complement to their probably preferred overstable driver. Hades same way. This is actually brand new in the ESP plastic. So what did you think of it, Jake?
I loved it. I think it has a great understable flight. It is stable enough not to just dump and cut roll. It is going to hold those flights and get you max distance.
Yeah, this is definitely past my current throwing range, but for someone that likes the Zeus or a destroyer or or a force, you might potentially like the Hades as an understable complement.
Mm-hmm.
And then last but not least, here we have the new SBZ3, part of the SBZ line of Latitude 64. The only way you can get these discs is through a Trilogy Challenge, or you have to go to the Latitude 64 factory store. These are also codenamed the Superhero. So what do you think of them, Jake?
I have to say I really like this for an overstable fairway driver. It is straight with a dependable fade. It's not extremely overstable, but it is definitely a disc I would consider bagging.
Yeah, I think this one has a little bit, just a little too much glide for me personally. Last year's Trilogy Challenge, the Vandal I really liked, and the Maverick being a slower Vandal basically. This one I would almost consider to be closer to like a Latitude 64 Saint or Saint Pro, that just based on the glide, it's same with a River. It's the projected flight numbers for this is 9, 6, -1, and 2. And last but not least, we have the Meteor, the Vanessa Van Dyken Team Series Meteor, Tour Series Meteor. What do you think of it?
No, I'm definitely digging the Van Dyken Meteor. It is shapeable. It is a little more stable than the ESP I currently bag, so it's a pretty good complement. I might bag 2 Meteors here in the near future. So you got a chance to throw it?
I did not, but
Well, throw it.
all right, let's throw it for the review. What the heck? Here we go. Let's do this. Okay, that's a decent shot. Well,
So
that's all the time we have today here. Jake and Noah on the clock, but thanks for all your help. Driftwood Creek, of course, Jake's brand. My brand, of course, 29. We didn't get to host the Memorial Day tournament, the Devil's Ridge Challenge, but we should be back soon with something even better than that was supposed to be.
Sweet. Thanks for watching, guys.
Thank you.